Meghan Markle has never been a member. I don't know if she's become a member now, but she had been working for Soho House since at least 2005.
Just planned from the beginning. She denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
Just because she was in Suits, that was how she met Marcus Anderson in Canada. Continues, and like I said, we saw Marcus Anderson popping up on her Instagram feed. Now, people have asked me, were they in a relationship? And I looked into that very, very deeply.
She didn't buy a membership. She was a working girl for Soho House.
She was one of my Deal or No Deal girls that were, she was a caddy for all of my celebrities.
3 weeks. That's how long it took for Prince Harry's perfect story to break like a stick. Not because something bad happened, not because of newspaper reporters, but because of one small thing hidden in a picture he wasn't supposed to find. Imagine this. Harry sitting alone at nighttime, looking at that Croatia boat picture the internet made fun of for days. Everyone else forgot about it. But Harry kept looking back, making it bigger, making it smaller, pressing buttons, opening again. Because something seemed weird, like the picture itself was trying to talk. Then he noticed it, a small dark blue cloth bag on the boat floor. Normal looking, easy to miss, except for the shiny gold letters that felt like a punch to his heart. Soho House, his wife's old hangout spot, her group of friends, her life before meeting him. And suddenly, the accident didn't seem like an accident anymore. Harry's belly sank down. But that wasn't the time everything fell apart. The fall apart happened when he searched 3 words that would change his whole marriage. Marcus Anderson, Meghan, and what he found out after. Yeah, you're not prepared.
Ready.
So Jessica Mulroney introduced her to Marcus Anderson in Toronto.
And I couldn't see that Marcus Anderson would necessarily meet her. And I doubted that she would have the cachet to be at the opening night party. But these were just all my own ideas, and I couldn't really prove anything, but it niggled at me.
So, let's go back, because this trouble didn't start with a boat. It started with a man who really wanted to feel loved, and a woman whose history was built inside one of the most fancy social machines on earth. Harry always believed Marcus Anderson was just Meghan's strange best friend. The fashionable, happy Toronto man who was friends with people. Oh, he knew people. That's right. He created people. Old website pages, erased question and answer talks, past magazines, they all show the same thing. Marcus wasn't a helper for advice. He was an access seller. He didn't go to parties. He planned them. Wait, what? Yes. This is when the perfect story starts breaking. Marcus introduced girls with big dreams to important men, movie stars to movie makers, pretty models to business people, hopeful people to door openers. And Meghan, she wasn't just hanging around the group, she was being put in place. So, was Meghan picked by Harry or picked for him? Keep watching.
This gentleman right here, that's Nick Jones, the original founder of Soho House. Guess where he's going there? He's arriving at Meghan Markle and Harry's wedding as guest of honor. Oh yeah, Soho was present there.
Unless she knows it's true.
Proof number 1, the controller idea. Harry searched more into old Toronto pictures, saved fancy party lists, and forgotten Soho House photographs. And suddenly, a repeated thing locked into place. Marcus wasn't spinning around Meghan. He was controlling her spinning path. Everywhere Meghan showed up, Marcus wasn't very far away. And the surprise that hurt Harry the most, Marcus had been at several parties that Harry himself went to years before ever knowing Meghan. Always nearby, always paying attention. That's when the real truth crashed into him. This wasn't being friends. This was careful placement. But that wasn't the weirdest part.
Jeffrey Epstein was also Harvey Weinstein, very prominent. There were members. Meghan Markle was just one of the working girls for Soho House. Call girl, working girl, escort, whatever you want to call it. That's what she was.
Proof number 2. Someone was paying for Meghan. Harry knew Meghan suits television show money. It wasn't Beau Vacation Week money. It wasn't flying across continents fancy travel money. And yet, she traveled from Toronto to London to Istanbul with expensive designer clothes, really nice hotels, and multiple Soho House Club memberships like it was easy. So, he called someone still working with Soho House Toronto, and the response made him cold. Meghan's membership wasn't made cheaper, and it wasn't given as a present. It was totally free for 5 whole years. Marcus sets up access, the inside person said quietly. Business company accounts, unknown approvals. The truth was impossible to deny. Someone had been putting money into Meghan long before she became a duchess. But that wasn't the weirdest part.
The truth in all sorts of different areas, but this one is really keen because she says she didn't even know who he was. Why do you put someone on a board if you don't know who it is?
Proof number 3, the wedding guest list. For the first time after the wedding, Harry pulled out the guest list papers, and as he looked through Meghan's side, his face turned frozen. Over 60 guests were straight connected to Soho House, business leaders, problem solvers, social connection makers, people who showed up in carefully chosen photos from parties Marcus controlled. This wasn't a mixed-up group of friends. This was a network, a plan, a circle coming together to watch one of their people move up. In that moment, Perry understood his wedding hadn't been a party of love. It was a meeting.
Harry, being a simple soul, has easily changed to suit Meghan's agenda.
Proof number 4. William's erased voice messages. Harry finally made himself open the very old voicemail box he had stayed away from for years. And there it was, a message from 2017 left right before the promise to marry. William's voice was quiet, almost begging. Harry, security people checked Meghan. She's been hanging around Marcus Group for years. This wasn't something random. Please look into this before you ask to marry. Harry stopped moving, because that wasn't the only message. William had left 3 danger warnings, all pushed away, all correct. And Harry finally got the painful truth. He wasn't being kept safe by Meghan. He was being hidden from the truth.
But if you don't know who it is. And that's also why she used Diana's favourite perfume. So when they met for the first time, gosh, he couldn't believe it. He thought he'd come from heaven.
And when small pieces of this got out online, oh, the internet didn't stay quiet. Tweet number 1, Soho House. Oh baby, we're in season 4 of Meghan, the beginning story. TikTok words written. When your perfect story came with a friend-making plan, funny picture, a connected boxes chart titled Marcus Master Us, How to Level Up Your Man. Step 1, Soho House. Step 2, Yacht. Step 3, Royal Wedding. Even royal family watchers posted side by sides of Meghan's life order like police detectives figuring out a crime place. Would you trust her if you watched that video? Leave words below.
That she arrived in London, full career, single girl, wasn't interested. Of course, she'd been coming to London since 2013, hunting for a man to marry. She wanted an Englishman. She was on a man hunt.
Inside the palace, panic and worry. Because if Harry was asking questions about the beginning story, so would everyone else. Suddenly, old papers came back up. Old pictures moved around again. Old quiet talks got louder. Hollywood wasn't happy either. A story built on giving people power suddenly smelled like careful planning. Company deals stopped and waited. PR teams rewarded statements. Newspaper writers made their knives sharper. Because if Meghan was carefully placed into royalty, then the king and queen family had been beaten. And if Harry was tricked once, could it happen again?
All this phoniness is going to drop from her bit by bit because people are so fed up.
This isn't about a boat or a bag or Marcus Anderson. This is about story control. If the beginning story wasn't real and natural, if the love was carefully built, if the meetings were done on purpose, then what else in this royal long story was changed, rewritten, carefully chosen? Hollywood has watched fake made-up legends before, but not one that got married into king and queen families. If they can hide how it began, what else did they rewrite?
This is what Meghan has been doing. She's a piece of Klingon, like she clings to somebody who can get her there. So Meghan manages to befriend one person of a very popular group, and then that person introduces her to the others. And because she's being brought in by somebody they trust, she's welcomed in.
So here's the truth in 3 lines. Harry wasn't chosen. He was positioned. And now he's finally waking up. Do you think Harry was aimed at or just the perfect chance opportunity? If you love your shocking story served cold, subscribe because this story isn't ending. It's only just beginning.